When I saw
See,
they're like a SWAT team that trains to catch
yeah,
terrorists, but they can set up and look like terrorists.
yeah, season, because I know they've second season, but I haven't, because I usually only watch stuff on Netflix or whatever. Season, I didn't know exactly how many episodes there were, so I was like closing out like the last couple episodes, and I was starting to get really mad because like at one point they thought that they were done, and I was like, really? So it just ends with nothing.
Sure, if they were coming
Yeah,
back for a second.
yeah, it was
Oh,
the whole time. And I was like, are you serious? I was like, so I just wasted my time. And then, it ended with like a really huge twist.
cliffhanger. The finale.
Both, it was like, there was a cliffhanger. I guess it was a private investigation. But then, not trying to spoil anything, but then also,
Spoiler alert.
this part was, it was I didn't expect.
That
That
hits
was,
that
you really didn't.
cool song we like.
Uh, First you
Some,
get hurt,
when
and then
you
you
hit
feel
the dirt.
sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
On the side, we'd have a little singing all. Those were good. Yeah, but he won't.
We just haven't gotten big yet.
When other people are listening.
I'm a solo act. I'm better on my own.
But
One in the
I
bed.
know that back is that
I don't. It's kind of exactly sure. Read it so that doing more seasons, but I'm not sure, or at least working on next season.
I didn't mind to be honest, because I watched Dexter. It's one of many start scene, but they they're welcome. Like it
No,
could
I
have
feel like I would
ended
stay there. Well, just didn't want in the
last season.
finish.
Like I was just show.
Yeah, it's definitely the watch. It was the end. The ending bad as people were saying, but they definitely could have done.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For such a strong the series was for so long, definitely better. Well, told me you
Season,
started watching Angel.
yeah.
Sorry. Okay. All right. You can finish that.
I feel like the worst season was
Is that Joss Whedon?
Yes,
I thi-
Angel Joss Whedon. For all
I
my
think it was the
Avengers fans.
second to last season. Where his sister is she quits working with she quits. Let me say that.
Oh, being a
Yeah,
being cop. Yeah, yeah. She's still a detective on the side, like a detective
yeah.
that's not a
I
detective.
didn't season.
No, that was the last season. Last
Yeah.
season, yo.
I didn't like
That was
that
the last
whole
season.
first part of the season. Like those first episodes were just not. I wasn't feeling it.
And then they tried
They
to
were
like Dexter
weak.
trying to get a protege, and then the this lady that they just kind of knew this entire time that it was just lazy.
They
Up
tried
until
to
that
slide
point,
it
had
in
been
there.
strong.
Like really?
Angel. All right. I want to talk about Angel. Like I wasn't into Buffy. The teeny version of vampires, and Angel was like the more adult, real world type of stuff. Like it was a little bit more gritty all the time.
I'm only on
But
the
how
third
are you liking it
episode.
now?
Like, from what I've seen so far, I'm starting to like it. I'm trying to figure out if it's gonna be like an episode episode, or if it's gonna be like a plot line strung out between episodes.
Very comic book influence. Like Joss Whedon is the creator of Buffy, the director of Avengers and Age of Ultron. Like he's a big comic book nerd. Like it was like kind. If you've ever seen Heroes, like it was like a comic book transition to TV. Angel was pretty much inspired by comic book and comic book plot threads and stuff like that. So it'll start to have and stuff like the first season was just kind of episode by episode basis. But Angel, because he's like never pure happiness. Like if he achieves pure happiness, it's like this evil vampire that will kill everything. So it's like, but in the meantime, it's like he can never be dog. He tries to do always saving people, but he can never be happy himself. Even, but he's always trying to make everyone else happy. Like
Right.
tortured characters like that. That's why I love Wolverine.
You know,
I apologize.
boy.
Blue,
Oh,
somebody in the chat says, how would we get a X-Men and Avengers crossover?
How would we get an X-Men and Avengers crossover? Movie-wise,
Yeah.
that would be hard. Like they, all right, movie-wise, I feel like they could. Best way to do it would it just be the X. Fox is already kind of want to do with the X-Men, so just best to let like Marvel introduce a fresh set of mutants or whatever into their universe. But if you're trying to do like a crossover, current X Avengers team, could like mutants, the events have kind of been kept under stuff, like you know in X-Men 2, like you saw how the government attacked their house, like even though some major stuff happened, you could all kind of say it was like swept up under the rug and some other stuff. In terms of them fighting each other, probably have to be like, oh, in X-Men 2 they invaded the White House, like they got all this unlimited potential for danger that the Avengers would have them on. Kind of like Civil War, like, but it would be Avengers versus gotta get these mutants in check because they got natural powers like Storm they could devastate, check, kind of monitor them, make sure they're not doing bad things. But that's something that would never work though. Like I would love to see it as a fan, but I don't think it was not ever. If anything, they would the X-Men character. Marvel's going strong, so they're not going to reboot their franchise anytime soon. It almost looks like Fox is trying to. I think they're gonna, even though we got a new team of X-Men and Apocalypse, I feel like they could like just kind of like not do an X-Men for in the next couple years,
Yeah,
and then like
same
in like
here.
5 to 6 years they'll have like a new cast, and because right now it's rumored that they're already planning Deadpool 3. Like supposedly in Deadpool 2 they're gonna introduce Cable and Domino, who are a part of X-Force, for all my X-Men fans out there. And supposedly Deadpool 3 is gonna feature X-Force, but I don't know how that's gonna turn. Still writing a new Mutants movie, like that's actually in production right now. Like I really don't. They're trying to figure out what they. As Apocalypse would say, it was a myth. I'm a big fan, so it's hard for me to say that because but for the most part, that was a big myth. Get movies like Deadpool that came out this year, or Suicide Squad, X-Men.
That says that way too many like characters.
In the comics or movies, the movies only really have, in terms of godlike abilities, and Vision and Thor. Like else is pretty humanized, and because we have a lot of soldier, captain, all like fist people. Don't really have any energy projectiles or anything like that. Too overpowered. If anything, I'd say characters are too overpowered. Like, have a weakness, super fast, all it has a limit he can run. Think only like 885 miles per hour. It's not. They try to take a side spin on it. Marvel way more characters, in my opinion.
Actually,
I love them
speaking
both
of
though. They're
speaking of
both have great
DC,
characters.
I just started. Well, I DC Legends of Tomorrow. Really
Oh,
great
I
show.
love Legends of Tomorrow.
Great.
Heck yeah.
I would
I'm hearing
definitely
bad
go
things
watch.
about season though, but I'm gonna watch it to get base my own opinions.
The
of
way
course.
they make it better. First one, yeah.
Okay.
Nah, you seen
I
the way
still have
that, bro, it was,
Well, I mean, they got their leaders time anomalies.
yeah, but nah, not like that.
But
I
Yeah.
I know. R.I.P.
agree.
Spoilers. No spoilers.
I don't look. I don't
Like-
know.
Alright.
Okay. That's there you go. You got.
Man,
Oh, that's a
I have good
Oh?
connections. That
Kidding.
sticks.
no insults.
Oof.
You know, you guys know I love you. But to the when we're doing a podcast, so, Walker, this is Light Walker. Say hi. Talking about stuff right now. To the commenter who said
13
that
viewers,
Marvel's
guys.
character. Hey guys, who said that Marvel's characters are too godlike. Not when you really look at like someone like Superman, who like his only from his home planet. She's what we call Superwoman. Probably just a little bit weaker than Superman. She could probably hurt him though. So how many people
That's
can say
sexy.
that?
Yeah, dude. There was a.
Yeah, what about Batman though?
I mean,
Where is
Batman's ran like the human. The
Yeah,
ultimate
he's
genius. Like
superhuman.
he's thought of all possibilities. So and realities like that, but he's probably the most. He's probably the only character that will work in a universe. A few DC characters that could work in a Marvel universe, but he's one of them. Like Marvel characters always have like a weakness or moral going on. They're never so happy-go-lucky like DC characters. In their movies, the DC characters are dark and gritty. Contrast from the comics. Anybody?
Oh, I'd just
have
like
any
to say that
thoughts?
we're at 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yep,
We're still
goes
talking. We
by
got
like
live.
nothing. Yeah, 10. No, it's a.
But yeah. I still need to see Doctor. If anyone's seen that, no spoilers,
Yeah.
please.
Haven't seen.
I haven't.
Wolverine joined the Avengers. Who could he beat?
Join the Avenger. Well, he did in the movie team. If Hugh Jackman joined the movie Avengers, I think. Well, I'm a big Wolverine fan, so I think he could beat everybody. Probably not Thor, but he could go with these guys. Like he probably